Welcome to the second part of the Dropson webinar, where we will explore the differences between the Dropson technology and the main physical technologies present on the market. Key factors: performance and sizing. The patented EMI technology used by Dropson offers high performance thanks to its innovative concept as well as the high quality of the materials it uses. Each treatment cell of each model is factory adjusted according to a flow rate curve and a hardness scale to ensure perfect efficiency. Dropson technology has a user-friendly selection and sizing program. With a few clicks, you may select the material adapted to your application and offer a complete report to your customer. We will see a video that will give a specific example of the possibilities that our technology offers.
Welcome to the Dropson online calculation module tutorial. An internet connection is necessary in order to use this program. Double-click on your desktop icon to start the application. Enter your username and password. To begin, enter the project name. To select building type, double-click on the window. Select building type from the drop-down menu and click to validate. A further double-click on the next tab is needed to select the hot water production type. Select the correct option from the drop-down menu and click to validate. Next, select water hardness in French degrees with the help of the cursor. It is important to observe a safety margin. For example, if the water hardness is 40 French degrees, is it recommended to place the cursor on 60 French degrees? Next, you must enter the total amount of sanitary appliances that comprise the installation. Place the mouse over the amount to enter and double-click. Enter the amount. Press enter to validate the amounts. Repeat the operation for the total amount of sanitary appliances accounted for the application. A reminder on how to enter data. Double-click on the amount to modify and press enter. Now you may run the application clicking on the Start button. The screen will show a performance graph. This graph is a performance scale in French degrees, as well as a flowchart expressed in cubic meters per hour. In our example, the gray zone represents the necessary performance for this application. 60 French degrees for 21 cubic meters per hour of instant flow. To print the study, press the print button. Select the printer and validate print. The document will show the entered data, name of project, type of hot water production, and water hardness. In the water points designation zone, one can verify the amount of sanitary appliances of the project. The application has been parameterized to calculate an instant flow based on the HS4 regulation. The flow calculation will take into account the simultaneity factor and will apply a security coefficient based on the application chosen by the user. In our example, we can see an instant flow of 40 cubic meters per hour and a hardness of 60 French degrees. The program has selected two Dropson M9000 units. A sediment filter, NW62, with a 2.5-inch diameter, equipped with a 25 micron filter mesh. The connection diagram is B-type, the details of which may be found in the technical catalog of the product. Finally, the performance window will be displayed to verify if the performance curve of the chosen equipment corresponds with the application calculation. This calculation is essential to select the model adapted to the application and guarantee the correct operation of the Dropson anti-scalding systems. Furthermore, the demonstration of this report to your client will allow a better technical and commercial presentation. Simple and user-friendly, the online calculation module is an essential tool to dimensioning the Dropson units with precision.
What should we retain? Dropson technology integrates a sizing and calculation software that allows selecting the units that adapt to your needs and applications. The Dropson calculation program conforms to both HS4 and DTU regulations and guarantees the anti-scaling system's efficiency. The program allows you to print a complete report that may be used as technical and commercial support. The sediment filter. 2 reasons why a sediment filter should be installed. First, a sediment filter must be installed before the Dropson, thus avoiding the installation being compromised by silicon or other suspended particles. These particles block certain sectors of the installation, further corrosion, or damage the circulators of the recycling circuits. And secondly, water contains organic microparticles such as microalgae or other organic residues. These deposits can impair the correct functioning of physical systems and decrease their performance. A filtration of between 50 to 25 microns guarantees a maximum performance for Dropson systems. Next, we will see the main physical systems on the market. We will begin by explaining how the fixed magnet systems operate. They consist of a pipe with fixed magnets. Those with higher efficiency have the following magnet placement: north, south, etc. We have seen that physical treatments work by disturbing the solvation spheres. Here we can see calcium and bicarbonate ions surrounded by solvation spheres. In the pipe, the ions travel with the water flow. They will find themselves successively flowing through a north pole, north pole, etc. This successive polarity switch in the magnetic fields will disrupt and break the solvation spheres and free the calcium and bicarbonate ions to create non-encrusting microcrystals. However, the problem is that if the flow is weak, the frequency of passage of the solvation spheres between a north and south pole will be slow. It will never be quick enough to disrupt the solvation spheres inside the pipe. Therefore, the solvation spheres will not break and crystallization will not be formed. On the other hand, if the flow is higher, the solvation spheres will be subjected to higher disruption. It will take less time to flow from a north pole to a south pole to a north pole, etc. Flow frequencies between the magnetic fields will be better and the solvation spheres will break. This will initiate crystallization and the creation of non-encrusting microcrystals. To explain it more clearly, I'll beep every time a solvation sphere passes in front of a magnetic field. With lower flows, for example 1 meter per second, beep, 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 it's too slow. The solvation spheres are not disrupted, there is no effect. A higher flow, such as 3 meters per second, beep, 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 the disruption frequency is greater. The solvation spheres break down, creating an anti-scaling effect. As you must have realized, performance of these systems depends on the speed of the water flow by the magnets. These products are not adapted to variable flow rates. It is for this reason that the obtained results are often random, as flow rate depends on the application. Comparison. Now we will show you a comparison between the Dropson system and the fixed magnet system. Highlighted in green are the performances of the fixed magnets, and in blue those of Dropson systems. We can see that the graphic is divided in various axes. Each axis corresponds to a comparison criteria scaled from 1 to 10. For example, system efficiency. If we take the example of axis regarding fixed magnet system efficiency, we can see that it is in the middle. That is to say, for variable flow rate applications, the efficiency will also vary. With Dropson technology, we do not depend on the flow rate. Why? Because the magnetic fields are not fixed. They are guided by an electronic circuit, and frequency is controlled electronically. The impact frequency is also calibrated to operate with low flow rates. Can the results be reproduced? In the case of fixed magnets, as efficiency is variable, the result cannot be reproduced. With Dropson, these results can be reproduced due to our calculation method and our treatment cell, factory calibrated according to water hardness and the flow rate curve. Now we will see the sizing method with the calculation software. The fixed magnet system does not employ any kind of calculation. It is based according to diameter, which is incorrect, because it does not take into account the flow rate or water hardness. Technical assistance. We will discuss this in depth later on. Easy installation. Fixed magnets are easier to install as they do not require a power source. Very competitive pricing, both in the case of the fixed magnet systems and the Dropson system. Warranty level. Indubitably, the fixed magnet system has a wider warranty range that can offer approximately 30-year durability, as it is a simple pipe with magnets. The Dropson system offers a 5-year warranty for the domestic range and a 10-year warranty for the professional range. Next, we will study a system with a wide presence in the market. The capacitive effect system. To understand the capacitive effect, we must remember the experiment with a ruler rubbed with a cloth to charge it electrically. The negative electrostatic charge will attract the positive side of the water molecule, varying the water trickle's trajectory. The capacitive effect is similar to this experiment. A common electrical wire is formed by a copper wire that conducts electricity, wrapped in a non-conductor material serving as an insulator. If a positive electrical current is passed through the copper wire, the insulator will polarize negatively. This is a similar experience as a ruler rubbed with a cloth. In this case, the insulator polarization can be controlled electrically. There are many anti-scaling systems in the market that exploit this capacitive effect. They consist of an electronic box joined to two insulated electrical wires that we call antennas. A cross-section of these wires reveals the copper wires in yellow and in violet the insulator that surrounds the copper wire. If a positive electrical current is passed through copper wire, the insulator will polarize negatively. And as in the ruler and water trickle experiment, the molecules will be attracted to the wires. If we send an alternate tension to the wires, positive, negative, etc., the water molecules will be sometimes attracted and sometimes repelled. Therefore, the solvation spheres will be weakened and broken down to create non-encrusting microcrystals. The main inconvenience of these systems is that they have been designed to be installed on existing installations. The wires can wrap around copper, PVC, polyethylene, etc. But it is important to acknowledge that the capacitive effect depends on material tolerance. That is to say, some materials polarize better than others. For example, a copper pipe and a polyethylene pipe will not polarize with the same intensity, and the anti-scaling performance will be affected. Similarly, pipe thickness will greatly affect performance. A high-pressure PVC pipe will not polarize the same as a thinner pipe. Coatings such as paint or the presence of biofilms inside the pipe will also affect polarization and performance. Additionally, the wire or antenna installation on the pipes depends on the installer. If the antennas are placed incorrectly, the effects will weaken. If the diameter of the pipe varies for the same model, the time of exposure to the treatment is reduced, as antenna length will depend on the pipe diameter. All these reasons make these systems prone to random performance, strongly depending on the support and type of installation. Now we will see a comparison of the Dropson system in blue and the capacitive effect systems in orange. System efficiency of the capacitive effect varies randomly depending on pipe diameter and build. On the other hand, Dropson systems do not depend on pipe diameter. They are factory calibrated in relation to flow rate and water hardness. Therefore, our system can reproduce the results while the capacitive system cannot. Sizing method. We already know the sizing method of our system. In the case of the capacitive systems, there is no calculation. It is simply wrapped over the piping system. Technical assistance. We will discuss this in depth later on. Easy installation. The capacitive effect system does not require a specific installation. The customer can even buy it over the internet and install it personally. We need an installer and a power outlet. In terms of pricing, our system is more competitive than the capacitive system. The warranty range is similar to the capacitive system, offering a 5-year warranty for the domestic range and a 10-year warranty for the professional range. Technical assistance. We have now seen the main difference between the Dropson and the capacitive systems. Now we will detail the leftover matter, the technical assistance. We have established an online technical assistance service. We rely on new technologies to help our customer to find the ideal technical solutions. Our service is multi-platform, PC, tablet or smartphone, and multi-user. For example, an installer can be at the site connected at the same time to our distributor and our technical service. We can solve different technical issues in real time and support our network with technical advice, after-sales service, monitoring, or maintenance. We will now see some references and examples. Here we can see some examples of recent installations with Dropson technology. Municipal swimming pool in Sitges, Barcelona, 2 EMI 9000 installed. Municipal Sports Center Gran Via in Alicante, 1 EMI 8000 installed. 4-star Hotel Marbel, Tarragona, 3 EMI 9000 installed. We are manufacturers and export to various countries. We have international references such as Luxury Apartment Complex in Bahia Center, Algeria, and the 4-star Hotel Vida Hus in Kogan, Denmark. Well, we have reached the end of the second part of the Dropson webinar, and we will do a brief recap. You now know how physical treatments work. You can differentiate the various technologies present in the market, and you can evaluate the advantages that the EMI technology used by Dropson has to offer. We now propose that you familiarize yourself with our calculation program. You may get in touch with us using the information given with this training program. Our team will be delighted to answer any question you may have and will send all the documents you may need to successfully commercialize our products. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day and see you soon.